I don't know if you would look at what I'm doing, but I'm clearly angry and very delicately trying to do something.
Murray, you just hear...
What is this?
Bureaucracy.
Oh, that's been in a file forever.
Yeah.
What sort of bureaucracy?
I sort of, well, I pitched the idea that we should work together, the Arcanaut and the Penteveral. Dean Cora loved it. And so now we have to pick some interns. Or I have to pick some interns. I guess it's not really on you, but I have to pick some interns. By the end of the day, I've got so much other shit I have to do.
Clearly you are going to need wine. What we should do is just take a quick flow through, find people that we know to be, you know these people. People, hopefully, who are not parts of moneyed families. And then maybe a smaller list of absolute idiots.
I agree. You know who else isn't in this stack? And I'm very suspicious of it. Do you know Demodus Blick?
This is a lot of money.
Yes, well, that's a lot of talent. How about we have a cup of coffee and we discuss your future, because you are quite talented. You're very young and you need polishing. I would be curious what are your thoughts for your future?
Demodus Blick's the little gnome guy. Not really like the most terse individual. He's a little bit like verbose in his presentation.
I'm well aware.
Okay. He's gone. He didn't show up for class, and that is not like Demodus. Demodus is like Mr. School Spirit. He shows up. I don't think that kid's ever even been sick in his life. Or at least if he has been sick,
when was the last?
He's gotten everybody else sick because he still shows up.
Look, I can give you the full update when we're all together. I met with Varen Cadorn, my contact, and it looks like that part of what I hoped to do is in motion now. There's going to be a number of people joining the the other Sundered Houses, working for us.
All right, that's good.
The House Royce, and a lot of their vassal houses have been targeted out beyond Dalmakyar. Look, I can give you the full update when we're all together, but they're waiting for me.
All right. Do you need anything from me before you go? I know a really great illusionist, but he just happens to be missing at the time.
Great to see. Well, if you can, wherever you go next, pass by the Palazzo Divinos.
I can give you a little magic mouth situation on one of those runes that you can trigger to your liking. That's about all I can do right now.
I don't think I have... I don't have another blank rune. I don't have any...
There's nothing I can do to a crowd, but I can do quite a bit if you give me access to an individual. Yes, I can do some truly terrible things.
Okay. I will split us up into pairs, and I will take the person that goes with me towards the west wing of the Divinos estate.
The Einfazen's security are there. Yours is the only arcane martial detail that has shown up.
Okay.
There are some other Revolutionary Guard, but very few, as most of them have been released. But basically, you're essentially the detectives arriving on the scene with people that have closed the perimeter. You see that Lord Einfazen says there has been some degree of magic in this room having to do with the structural integrity of the building?
It appears to be, yes. You see, my lord,
could this be the gate to Fairy here, if such a thing exists?
If it was the gate to Fairy, then it would be resonating with so much magical residue, and in fact, what's happening is the complete deadening of it.
Can you explain further?
A cover-up.
Are you saying that there is an absence that strikes you as conspicuous?
Absolutely.
Ah, fascinating. A fruitful investigation thus far. You don't have any indication about what kind of magic might have scrubbed this place, as you said?
That will take a little more time, but I believe that I have a way to hopefully detect that, yes.
This is extremely valuable information, Lieutenant. I appreciate your effort. May I speak with you? On our way back to the gardens. I am struggling to make heads or tails of you. I wonder how many friends you have that you do not know about. There are explanations floating in space. I don't anticipate that a young lad, too young to be on the front line, perhaps not even strong enough yet to wield a broadsword, would have a coherent ideology of opposing the nobility. If you would choose to be a devout man, that would not be an unwelcome development for me. Do you understand?
Oh, I do.
Thjazi Fang was a villain. I am sorry for the torment that he put you through. I do not hold you accountable for what you did as a boy of 12 to survive.
Jazz, yes.
Jazz. Okay, I'll see you over there. I'm gonna just go slide by the Divinos and see if he needs anything.
Okay, I'm going to tell everyone the best I can what's about to happen.
What's about to happen?
Well,
I am a divination wizard, and I should know this, and I feel so lost right now.
There's a bunch of strangers from the Pentevril who are about to come in asking what to do. They don't know what to do yet, and I'm going to be asking them to make a mess of everything. And I'll pull the 5 people in my team and just... I'm so sorry, it's been a bit odd. I know you all have questions, and I don't have time to answer them just yet.
Don't be late, Bolaire. Go.
We're a museum at war. Those of you who are old enough to know what that means. We are sitting on a giant unguarded pile of wealth, prestige, and narrative. And it's going to be plundered soon. What we need to do is hide what's important. The watchword of the day is circumlocution. Make a mess with paperwork. Make piles of things that only make sense to you. I'll need everything that has ever touched the Lloyd family to be in one particular corner. I want to make sure that the paperwork is reasonable but messy so that we can get the important things out first if we need to. You're going to be getting a mountain of help that has no idea what's going on or how to do anything from the Pentevril. Use them as best you like. And know that if you decide that the current new administration is trustworthy, they kill the storytellers first. Enjoy.
I'm just going to cast message to him. So you just wipe my finger across my mouth and go, Sune, I'm outside. What do you need from me? Do you need me?
I've left Grotto alone.
Yeah.
In the West Wing.
Yeah.
There is a single person in the West Wing. If you have an idea of how to further the plan that I set forth, he's at your disposal.
You see someone you don't recognize in the armor of an arcane marshal.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir. Are you...
You know exactly who I am. Hello, darling.
You see Grotto stumbles out. You're invisible. You, I think, are off or like in this sort of guard. Grotto is bleeding, grabs you and says, something happened. I don't know.
Okay, I've got you. Stay with me.
There was a massacre here.
What?
They killed Octus Dagonis here in this...
Wait, stay with me. Slow down, Grotto. Slow down. I'm gonna bring him towards where there's gonna be other witnesses to what he says.
You bring him out. You bring him out to where there are some Einfassen security who begin to question him out in the courtyard.
So cool. I feel a little guilty. Let's get to hell.
Guilt's the best part.
In the room, there was a young man. He called himself Octus Taconis, and said that he was being murdered. He was being murdered. There was a recording left in the floor underneath. I don't know if he somehow hid it before they scrubbed it, but he looks around knowing how dangerous what he's saying is, but he looks up at you and says, Lieutenant, there's been a cover-up here. You guys arrive at the hallowed round.
I have slowly been carrying the pots of paint. I'm waiting for my conspirators, but I've been moving them all. My daughter has carried them to different places along the two sort of wooden structures that she's painted the murals along. So they're all scattered about, and I have, as they're arriving, I'm not, I don't even register that they come, I don't think, and I'm getting like the last 2 or 3 over to this spot.
You guys arrive to find Hal moving this paint onto the stage. A faint residue of magic that feels so underwhelming for a thing that was in Thjazi Fang's dying thoughts to his brother, where the 3 things he said were what? Help was like, Belair has paint for you, help Murray, tell Thimble, and then he died. That's just something I think you're noticing with this little minor illusory residue. It's just like, this is like a very faint, weak piece of magic. It's really uniform. Like the paint it's not like it's radiating from the center, or like, this glob has like extra and it gets weaker as it kind of goes out to these little specks. It's sort of pretty uniform. It's actually kind of some prodigious spell casting to get a cantrip that's like this. Gazing past, there is the mural before you, finished with the paint. It's stunning. There's a couple murals throughout that Thjazi has finished in this time with her team. The minor illusion you're getting on the paint is a foil wrapping. It is weak magic.
Okay.
Foil wrapped over something, concealing the goods. And as you look at the mural, potent. At first, the noise is like, this feeling is so potent that it's hard to even pinpoint. And you realize that you are feeling a hum of the exact center point between the schools of conjuration and necromancy.
Feels like you would summon something real nasty.
Yep.
A lot of times you need some sort of paint, chalk, talc powder, some sort of something to paint runic circles to summon something. Maybe that's what this was originally meant for?
Read a tale or two. Isn't conjuration also about conjuring doorways?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. She knows. If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And Thjazi knew that. As much as Murray does. And both of them are in the business of big risks and big rewards. But at the end of the day, Thjazi knew exactly what the risks were and what he signed up for, as does Murray.
A man who wielded the liar's blade before his brother inherited it. How much doubt can you put in a man who never stopped believing that the world could be fairer? Great strife lies before you, but that strife is unavoidable. If you turn from this path, the strife will wait for you in the darkness. If you continue on this path, you will face that strife in the light, perhaps with many others by your side.
False authority that now condemns me to death will fall. I regret only that I will miss the glorious celebration when your calumny and destruction comes to an end.
You have to...
Okay. What to do?
Murray, you gotta help Murray. The Penteveral, you have to help her. There's paint waiting for you with Bolaire. Tell Thimble not to be scared. Tell her that the rope goes taut. Snap.
Shamad is... this is... I don't know, I have to write this in Helvarian.
I approach. Lieutenant,
How's it going? How did it go at the hello? Hi.
Group.
Gotcha. Colleagues, got it. Plaza Divino's all right?
Well, you'll get the report. Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a mess.
Gotcha.
But you were on an assignment as well. You apprehended somebody?
Yeah, we just were over at the Rookery and apprehended someone suspected of arcane conspiracy. This was a Misha Undergore.
Suspected of arcane conspiracy. Where did this come from?
We had a report filed from a steward at Obermus Manor, the Taconis Manor.
Mm-hmm.
Misha is being accused of arcane conspiracy for a theft of sorceress heirlooms from Obermus Manor, and he was being questioned about his accomplice, Demodus Blix.
There it is.
Aha. This is a kid that if you gave him a copper piece, he'd offer to buy you a drink, and you'd say, I don't buy me a drink with my copper piece I just gave you. That's for you to have.
When was your last encounter with him?
Yesterday morning. He showed up later in the morning. He came and spoke, he came and spoke to me, and he asked me to go get a drink with him and talk to him real briefly. He's done a lot of consulting with me because he's a really talented kid, but he works in a path of trying to do these illusions that are not stagecraft, that are, he works on levels of lighting and texture and verisimilitude to truly make a wall that really looks like a real wall. He came to me top of the day yesterday, panicked and thrilled. He'd been in a hard way since they outlawed performance in the marketplace, and he said that a listing had come in through the university's job board that he told me that one of the sundered houses had reached out to hire a big job. And he asked me if I knew anything about fairy music and if I knew anything about,
shit. Oh, shit. Now, I'll reiterate to Hal just now. I think this very clearly explains Demodus's blue flame at House Divinos. It was a sign. So he is a witness. They know that he's a lingering thread, and he somehow got away.
The Taconis, historically, and in the terms of the arcane, have no access to the school of illusion.
Walk away from these three, and I find Shamad.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, yeah.
This is, we've just spoken to him. I'm sure this can be worked out. I have known Misha Undergore since I was a boy. He's taught children, performers of all ages. He is an old man. And yes, he's met this kid, but we are talking about a coincidence. I know half the council. I know half the city. I have contracts in place for the theater. He is sanctioned to teach what he does to my troupe. Everything is the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted. I'm sure we can work something out. I'm sure you and I can work something out. And my hand goes ching on a little sack of coin on my waist. I would like to offer to bring him to my home for a house arrest of sorts while you figure out what you need. We all just want peace in this city. Staked on my name. You know me. This city knows me. I'm not going anywhere.
I appreciate your forthrightness.
I appreciate your understanding.
He smiles and nods, and you see that one of the inspectors goes over and releases Misha and brings him out.
50 gold are in that bag.
Great. You leave 50 gold on the table, which is about like a month's salary for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
this guy helped raise my kids.
Yeah. He looks and says, well, congrats to him and congrats to you, Mr. Fang. I'm excited for opening night. Oh, God, what a frightening day. Good grief. You think Demodus is going to be all right?
I don't know. We're going to try to find him ourselves and see what's what.
The end of the day's not over, Misha. Let's not forget the House Taconis is watching Hal's house.
Oh no, I'm certain that he's being watched by other houses as well.
Much unfolds here in the city. But you know one thing. Demodus Blix knows something of what happened at the Palazzo Divinos, and he has not yet been found.